Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Khoi. I thought I might do a quick video reflection because I'm meant to be going for my interpreting job today at 7 o'clock, but then when I rocked up there, the receptionist told me your client is not going to be here until 8:30, so it is currently 7:22, and yeah, they told me to come back at 8:30 because that's when my client gets here. I don't know if I will be paid short change or they're gonna write up the whole new job again and then give me a new job number. I don't know. Either way, I gotta wait until that time to come back, so I might as well go chill out at the park, do a quick video update, and then maybe grab a coffee, come back later. Who knows what could happen. I think it's a good opportunity to give me time to reflect again. You all know how much I love reflection and living in my head and sharing my thoughts with the world, I guess. But yeah, it gives me time to sit down and really look around me and see what's happening. I'm at the park right now, and if it hadn't been for the client not turning up, I wouldn't have been sitting here and making this video. But now I get to enjoy this view, enjoy this little water fountain, appreciating the beauty of the sculpture. The architecture really took their time making this piece, and I think it's a very beautiful addition to this little town that we have here. It's a good place to sit down and reflect, I think. Yeah, about the video that I made yesterday, I'm feeling better now. It's strange how you always feel better after a good night's sleep. I wouldn't say that was the best sleep I've ever had in my life, because that's not true. Every day is a new day. When you go to sleep with all your problems, and then when you wake up, it seems as though all your problems are the problems of yesterday. Today's a new day. You got new problems, new shit. I'm not saying the problems are not there. The problems are still there, don't get me wrong, but every day is a new day. Every day is a chance to refresh. You know that refresh button on the computer? It's like every day you press the refresh button again. And sometimes when you press the refresh button, all your problems are gone. Program not responding, after you press refresh, suddenly it's working again. Sometimes you press the refresh button and it makes everything worse. The computer is not responding. It's like you have a chain of tasks already that is running. And now you're giving your computer a new task to complete. Sometimes it feels like that when you wake up in the morning, you press the refresh button and suddenly you have other problems to deal with. So yeah, it's not like you wake up and then all your problems are gone. Sometimes you wake up and then you remember, oh, the problem is still here. I need to address it, or else it's gonna keep compiling to the list of tasks that's already planned to be completed. Today is one of those days when I press the refresh button and it seems to be running smoothly again. I know what I gotta do. I do read your comments. I might not reply to all the comments out there, but I do read your feedback, and I'll try to respond, but the reality is that I might not get to those comments. But I really do appreciate everyone, every single one of you, commenting on my videos, watching my videos, giving me feedback. Because as you all know, I do not know it all. I'm not a leader in that sense. I'm not a leader like Hamza, like Andrew Tate, like Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro. I'm not any of those guys. I'm telling you guys, I am one of you guys. I realize that I am trying my best to imitate Jesus. That's my role model. That's who I want to be. Jesus walks among us all. He's one of us. He's not a king. He's not a god in that sense, even though he is. Technically, he is God, but he's one of us. He's walking amongst us. He hangs out with a sinner. I'm not saying Jesus is a sinner, but he hangs out with a sinner to show them that he's not above them. He's just a common person, and that's what we should aim to become like. We should aim to have this mentality. If you want to grow, if you want to reach your full potential, you have to admit your shortcoming. Try not to beat yourself too much about it. I know I'm really harsh on myself sometimes, but I'm working on it, and I got to be open and vulnerable to you guys so that you know that no one is perfect, and you need to humble yourself, man. No one is perfect. It's hard to find this sort of content on social media because no one likes to post their worst moments of their lives. No one likes to post a video when they are at the lowest point in their darkest hours. All we see on social media are glitz and glamour. People achieving something, the best moments of their lives, graduation, wedding, baptism, new job, getting an interview, getting a date, visiting your parents, traveling somewhere. All you see on social media is people celebrating. You don't see people posting videos when they're at their lowest point in their lives. That's not the point of this channel. I'll show you all of my achievements, sure, all my celebration, but I'm not going to stop videoing myself when I'm at this point in my life, when I'm at the lowest point, so that you know that there are people like you. I'm one of you guys. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a regular dude who works a 9 to 5, who's sitting right now at a park. I'm a real person, man. I have struggles. I'm not afraid to show you that, because this is what makes you a human being. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. I don't know, I got another hour to kill. Maybe I'll read my book, do something productive. But yeah, I hope you're doing well out there. Stay strong, and God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bro, they just cancelled my job, so I just basically rocked up. I came back in, I sat down for 15 minutes, and then they said, oh, we're not sure when the client is going to turn up, so they dismissed me. So I just got paid for 90 minutes of doing nothing. Life is good. Just got back. I've been on call since 10:15. Now I just finished. Finally, let's get some dinner. So yeah, I've actually been on call since 7 o'clock in the morning, because yeah, I woke up at 7. I went to my job, which is as an interpreter at the hospital where I work, and the client didn't even turn up, and then they signed me off. So I quickly went to the gym, as you can probably see from my clip, and then halfway through my session I just did 3 sets of 8 high bar pause squats. That's my last set there. Someone called me, someone from the interpreting company called me, and they were like it was actually my manager. He was actually pretty out of breath, pretty concerned, worried that they were gonna cancel my client's surgery if I don't turn up and be the interpreter there. So I had to quickly rush back home, get changed into semi-decent clothing again, and went up to the admission departments. And then I sat there for like nearly an hour or 2, and then my client turned up, and then he went to theater. After like 15 minutes of me just translating what the doctors and nurses told him, he went to theater, and I was on call again. Like, he was in theater, he was put to sleep, so I was not needed. So I basically just hung around. I lived in the hospital for today, and yeah, they didn't even bother to call me back afterwards, after surgery, to say that I'm needed. I could have gone home, man, but yeah, basically I hung out at the hospital for the whole day, and then I called my boss at the interpreting company to ask, what is going on? Am I still needed, or can I go home? To which I got the reply that he doesn't know. I better go back to the surgical department and ask them if I'm still needed. So I was down at the car park. I was driving around the city a little bit, actually, and then when I gave my boss at the interpreting company that call, I had to rush back to the hospital, went up to the surgical department, and then yeah, now I can finally be released. Let's get something to eat.